So yeah, man, you about to get this started. I had made my last live stream in the evening. You know what I'm saying, with the same title. I just added the semicolon after it. You know what I'm saying, the semicolon. Let me see. Yeah, a semicolon, like they use for like math and shit. Cause I remember in school they use like semicolons and colon. No, not a colon. I mean whatever they call parentheses. I don't even know what they call a parentheses or some shit. My bad. Whatever them bitches are called. My bad. They're not. They're not that, y'all. Yeah, I'm just uploading a video right now while I'm doing this shit since I can. I could like do it because it's right there. You know. Sup, chat? Yeah, right now I'm just like editing a video while doing this shit. I mean, I could have done it before, but I was just working slow because I wasn't in a rush. Like, if you have time to do something, you don't gotta rush it type shit, especially if you're not working a job. So when I'm able to work effectively, it doesn't really feel like I lost any time because you know, especially since I like don't have a fucking job. So yeah, man. Yo,
Yo, yo,
yo.
is my mic clear?
Yeah, I hear it.
I'm just looking from another nap.
Mm-hmm. Like,
Niggas been working hard lately, bro. I've been catching up on that sleep.
oh yeah, man. I just feel like posting because I had like time and shit. Like with me, like yeah, I could have worked hard, but I just been working like effectively, like just working slow because I realized that I got time and I'm not like working, so why rest myself? And I realized that what I can do too, I could rest. I don't gotta just like work hard, like just go straight forward. I mean, I can, but especially the way we work, we're able to work effectively. So it doesn't matter like how we do it. Basically, for some people, they gonna need that because that's just them and their memory. You know.
Yeah, it's like I just got to balance with it.
Hmm. Yeah, you probably saw the title of my like thing. I mean, people probably think it was just a title, but I was like, I just put the title there, and I was like, everybody really gives ops, especially to you. Like, even you have to cut off family members too. Like, it's crazy that you got to even cut off people around you. Like, because they'll give you funny energy, and it's like you realize that at that moment when they give you that energy, there's no turning back. There's no, oh, maybe it's just this, maybe they're feeling a certain type of way. Now you got to cut them off because they're giving that energy to you. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Even if they have done stuff to you, it's like you can't really like do anything about it. It's directed towards you.
It's like this shit is fucking. It's not even like you're going.
Oh, your volume, your mic. Damn, they always like, yeah, that happens. The malfunctionings and stuff. I don't even think it's a malfunction, honestly. I think it's an error. There's a difference. I think it's like it just always has this stuff that happens. It's goofy. My bad, y'all. It's been acting, just doing this thing. You know. Yeah, man. I just said that everybody's ops and with Swoop Force, especially it's 2024. It's like if you've been doing what you've been doing, I mean, ain't no telling you nothing because you just been doing it. But it's a new year. It's not even because of the year, but it's been almost 3 weeks into this year. You know, it's not even that. I'm just saying the final realization. is that like everybody is like ops. Like 99% of people, like they don't got your best interest. Even the people who watch you, who know you, who see you, they just don't. If you notice anybody give you like weird energy or whatever towards you, just for no reason, then it's like it's not coming off. It's not misdirected for no reason. It's not pointed at you for no reason. It's a reason why. It's because you're doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? Even if the person may be cool with you, whatever may have on the heel, they're pointing that towards you. But your goal is something else, is to move forward. But they're projecting that onto you because you just have such a clean space around you. The moment they do that, you gotta just cut that person off because they're lacking in a spot. Pause. Pause. If you don't do that, then they're only gonna hold you back and probably will snap at you. Like so, it's a very subconscious. It's kind of it may you guys might or some people they may get sad about it. Oh, I gotta do this. I don't wanna, but it is what it is. Like it's not when you could really like do. Like you could wish the best for that person, but you just gotta do that. You know. But yeah, man, I'm gonna stop looking into YouTube homeless because this thing is this distraction. They just pushed it on purpose, you know, and all that stuff. You know, just doing me. Like, yep, all the videos I did, they are posted. Yo, what's up, Darren Miles, man? What's up, man? What's good? What's up? Hello?
I just restarted
You
this
hear
phone
me?
like 10 times. Yeah,
Dang, that's
the audio just
crazy.
kept the audio just kept not working.
That don't make no sense because you know your phone is a phone and it works. You're able to like edit, do its basic functions. It's weird. You hear me, right?
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay.
Shit is just annoying, man.
I don't be understanding it. Like,
But yeah, like I said, these people are just fake. It's like they will avoid you 100%. Act like they're so intimidated by you. And it's like the moment they need something from you, they'll just pop up.
mm-hmm.
You don't seem intimidated right now. Now that you need something, now you're able to come around me. Oh, can you do this? Or they'll see your progression on something. Like they won't show no support or they won't give you any type of props. But it's like if they see you progressing in something, it's like now they want to treat you different. It's just
Mm-hmm.
weird. this is why I said like, of course I love making content because it's not even content for me. That was just a word that I put on it because I don't like labeling stuff. But I enjoy doing this because it's just effortless. But I just don't like the fact that this shit is so public because everybody's able to be in your business, and I hate that shit.
Mm-hmm.
They'll see you like gaining traction or something. They think that you got money or something
Mm-hmm.
because they're watching your social media pages. It's like now these niggas got tabs on you.
This alley is weird. I even showed it too, like what I was like doing, like it was working. Just to show that I ain't like shit, because these people think we're just bums or whatever, that we ain't doing shit, and they realize that we're kind of like doing shit. I'm lucky I got a bunch of faceless channels because if I have this channel only, I would have been screwed because I'll put some of my stuff out there. I might not tell everything. It's not like I'm telling people like my social security number, but I said a lot of stuff, even like you. So it's like people could like see, you know.
And like I said, they always move the goalposts for certain people. Of course, niggas will always say, "Oh, you're playing a victim," but it's like I clearly see that niggas move the goalposts. It's like the moment I say something, it's like they want to talk shit now. Like for example, if I make some content, right, or I drop a video on a certain subject, it's like niggas would be like, "Oh, this is defeated content. You're just complaining." But it's like if I was to make a positive video, niggas will talk shit about that. Like, "Oh, this is fake,
Damn.
happy go lucky." It's like they always move the goalposts. So it's like this is why I just post whatever I want.
Mm-hmm.
Because niggas will end up just sneak dissing or talking shit like, oh, I can't. I'm tired of watching content like this. It's like, well, don't watch it then. Nobody's forcing you to watch it. That's the type of shit I hate that shit. Man. You're complaining about something, but you continue to watch it. Oh, I'm tired of negative content. Well, don't watch it if this is so negative to you. Because the moment I post positive shit, nobody watches it. So niggas can talk shit all they want about how much they want positive content. But the moment I post positive content, nobody watches. So it's like you niggas are contradicting yourself. I don't post positive or negative shit. I just post neutral content. It's what you're going through in everyday life. So it's not no intention behind it to be positive or negative. It's just niggas talking about their life experience. So niggas can say what they want.
They might not say it to me like on the comments, but they might be like, I thought this nigga was making a video on this. But then when you make another video something else, they want to be like, oh, this nigga ain't shit or he's this or like this. They want to make a narrative because you don't fit it. You know what I'm saying? You see, this is how stuck in a box people are. So, but they expect you to like make a video on that and stay on that for long. But as soon as you do something else, you know, they want to like say or you're faking or whatever. But did we not tell them what our channel was about in the first place? So why they like acting like a surprise?
I just always notice that with people. Like it's like they'll be on your side for a little bit, but they'll eventually just like sneak this.
Mm-hmm.
Like that would just show them traits that it's like now they have some type of moral high ground all of a sudden. Like
Exactly.
it's like there's people on here posting way more extreme shit than me. For niggas to say all I post is negative shit. Like do you hear the shit that these other niggas post?
Exactly.
My shit ain't nowhere near that extreme. I talk about what I go through in everyday life, and the people that I bring on talk about what they go through. So it's not like an intention of being positive or negative. It's life experience.
Like this stuff don't be making sense, man. I don't know why people give us that type of like they want to like attack us. Like even subliminally, you could feel them like doing it. Like we don't even do nothing to like nobody. Like I be asking myself like, what did I do wrong for people to leave or give me funny like energy? Like I don't even know. Like I've been so nice. It just don't be making sense to me. I'm not sad about it. I moved on because I'm we're doing what we do in our path. We're not even cocky about it. And this is how people treat us. Like this stuff makes no sense, bro. This is why,
That's what
like,
I'm saying. And like, I don't come on here to tell niggas my business, so it leaves them room to think I'm not doing shit or think. But it's like
exi-
I let them think what they think because I don't want to come on here to like brag about shit or like put my business up. So in their heads, they thinking, oh, this nigga Vision does nothing. He's just crying.
mm-hmm.
But it's like I don't want to come on here and tell niggas like, oh, I'm doing this because I don't want them in my business. So it's like I just stay quiet. You think I'm not doing nothing. You think that I'm just doing videos, but it's like this is a business. The
Exactly.
same
Like,
as me just coming on here with videos. I'm getting something out of it, but I'm not gonna say nothing. Because of course I'm not in a place where I want to be at to even try to say something, but I know what I'm doing up towards. But it's like who's going? I'm not gonna sit here and explain that to people.
exactly. Like, it's like I be trying to, like in the past, I be trying to show what stuff is going on with me, but it's like I be like, ain't nobody gotta know. Like, what's the point? If they cool with me, they don't gotta see it. They see that I'm doing something. I don't gotta prove it to them. You know what I'm saying? Like we already posted some like receipts or some things. It might not be like everything, but we posted some things. Especially you and your community post, like we showed it. So it's like if they want to act like they didn't see it, then that's on them. Because we already post stuff that most people wouldn't show. Like most people wouldn't show that they got things going on for them and acting like they struggling the whole time they not. You know what I'm saying? So we showed everything that we got. They damn near want us. They damn near want us to show our freaking social securities or whatever, our bank account, or damn near
Exactly. But they don't
us.
keep that same energy when nobody else does. You don't see them questioning these other niggas. They just be D-riding in their comment section. These other niggas are 100% more extreme than any of us.
Exactly, bro.
But when we post some, it's oh, that's so negative.
Exactly. Like these
Like,
niggas
look
be
at the niggas you watch on a daily. You think I'm negative?
exactly like these niggas claim to be so deep, but they making conspiracy deep videos. I'm not saying nothing wrong with that, but they're attacking celebrities and making up this information. You can get in trouble for like slandering somebody. There's this YouTuber who done that, who was slandering somebody. Like but I'm extreme though. But I'm crazy, because if you make videos like making some narrative to somebody, they could sue you for defamation, and this is what these people are doing. But they want to swear that and they get mad when YouTube kind of shadow bans them, even though they getting enough views. So I don't understand. You hear me?
Yeah, and they just be saying slick stuff. Even if it's like reoccurring people on your channel, this is why I said it's like they always just have that snake DNA. No matter how many times they reoccurred on your channel or how much they've been there, so they'll always say some slick shit.
Exactly. Like
Like I said, I make one video about women, and niggas know I barely make videos about women at all. You will barely see a video about a woman on my channel, but it's like the moment I post one, it's like they'll have something to say.
exactly. Like you could be
Oh, I'm
getting
so tired of this. I'm so tired of this subject about women. Oh, we already know women are this, but it's like nigga, I barely post videos about women.
hmm like I'll say you probably get attacked more than me, but with these other guys, they'll report my stuff or they'll talk crap, but I wouldn't see it because YouTube will be hiding it. Because I don't be seeing what people be saying because YouTube be deleting and hiding my comments. So they lucky if there's trolls on my channel, you missed out because I didn't see your comment because YouTube deleting it. How I know there are some people talking crap because I went on some of my shorts and I went on YouTube Studios and I don't be seeing it. So, but yeah,
And they really think just because your business ain't not 100% that you're not doing nothing.
exactly. I'm thinking about I don't mind helping you or whatever, or anybody else, like a few people, and I don't even want to do that anymore because I see what people are. they just like weird, like for no damn reason. I don't even want to even do it anymore because people always just disappoint you. You know,
That's what I'm saying. They always have that one foot in and one foot out mentality.
exactly. Like I will feel bad for somebody. So I'll even make videos. I'll tag them, but it's like we're that same energy yet. Like it's weird, man. You know, I'm not saying I'm stepping out of my zone to feel that certain type of way. These are like that's just normal. I'm already in my zone. You know, I'm saying these are just normal things, and you know that just happen. You know, especially with like YouTube. I'm gonna stop looking. I'm gonna just stop looking in the YouTube home menu because every time I see it, just it's annoying and the stuff they like post. Like it just like it's like why the hell is on this? So I'm gonna just only look at this and all that because it's like it's there to make you feel a certain way, especially like people like us. Like it's just there to like bring you back down. You know, to the level to like keep doing that. You know, man, you hear me, Vision?
Yeah,
There's too many fans, bro. I don't like that fanboy mentality. People watching us. This is weird, bro. That weird looking mentality. This is weird, man.
niggas always doing that weird shit.
It's weird. Like if it was a girl, they would like tell her, "Oh my goodness, you're beautiful." But if you're a guy and they doing that, but they're not saying that, that's even more weird. Because it was like a woman that they like, they'll be like, "Oh my goodness, you're so beautiful and awesome." And but if you're a guy, they'll watch you, they'll like you, but they won't compliment you like saying that, "Oh, I fuck with your shit." Like that's kind of suspect, and it's weird at the same time. Like I don't, this is weird.
You know, bro, they just be watching you. Like I said, the reason why they do that is because of this collected data on you. They're just getting in your business. Like, what is he talking about?
Exactly. That's certain people like people come. I hate when you know what I hate. I hate when people come in the chat and say, "What are you guys talking about?" Don't play stupid like you don't know what I'm talking about. Like there was 5 people in the stream, right? And then now you want to ask me what I'm talking about. You was watching the whole time. I would know if you're a new person if it was like say there was one person on and another one joined, then you're that second person who joined. But if there's like 10 people in 5 people in the room and now you just commented like what are you guys talking about? I mean you was watching the whole time. Like I'm not dumb. Like I hate when they ask that. Like if you want to know what's going on, then replay it. Like it doesn't make sense. Like you can just go back. I don't know why they do that for. Like you know what I'm talking about. You
This
know
is why, for me, like, I'm just like 100% done with people. Like, I really just don't fuck with people.
exactly. Especially that weird person that joined my thing, JF. That's a weird name. Like that gotta be like a troll or whatever. Because it's like what the hell. They had joined later on. Like it was like it was yesterday I think. But that was just weird. Like if anybody like comes with a weird username on my page, then they just gonna get they're just gonna get removed because that just threw me off. You know what I'm saying with that type of name.
And we recently spoke on women who be doing stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So when I seen it, I'm like, we were just speaking on this. Like how they'll be giving you them undertones.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, what's the reason? Like nobody's asking to see you.
Talking about what?
Or it's like they'll like just like they'll be revealing about themselves. Like it's like no, it was uncalled for. Like nobody wants to see that.
Exactly that name. Like I wasn't even on that. I just had woken up. No, that person had came and I was like, "What are you guys talking about?" I mean, we've been on it for almost 30 minutes. You should have like replayed it. But then I seen that username. I was like, um, why is the username that certain way? I'm not saying anybody could come. You could just tell when somebody's like a troll. They're just playing around. They're trying to like take the attention away from the topic into them, basically. You know what I'm saying? But that thing kind of threw me off because it don't make no sense. And then they'll have a certain like image in their profile where they would show this or like the meaning of that of their username or whatever. But it kind of threw me off. Lucky I wasn't an asshole about it and just took them off, but I won't allow that again because that's just straight weird. You know, so then people gonna think that they're allowed to do that too. Say somebody had been watching my channel for a period of time and they see somebody like that on my channel, then they're gonna think that it's okay for them to like troll and mess around, you know, play around like that, you know.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you clearly want attention because you're showing stuff. Not like I said, they're showing stuff that nobody even asked to see. Like creating
Mhm.
that undertone like that.
Mhm. And I saw that person's PFP profile picture. I'm like, I see what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't notice until after. Cause like, why would that person have that username? And I realized that they're just trying to like bring the attention to them. They're just like a troll, like a disturbance.
Yeah, they're just used to these other. They're used to these other dudes out here that are just
Mm,
so quick to fall for that shit or to like praise them. Like nobody over here praising you.
exactly. I ain't never seen that type of person on my channel. If they just join, especially with that type of username, it's like I know they up to something. You know, it always be in random periods where they'll just do it. You know, they probably been watching you from like the sidelines, but it was like, let me just choose this time if I could like, you know, just do that or whatever. You know.
Yeah, bro. It's like they're watching you the whole time, but they're basically like waiting until something happens. So like I spoke on that too. Like they're just waiting in the world where it's like, yeah, they're watching you, but they're not gonna let you know until something happens, and now they're gonna pop out.
They wanna don't act like they wasn't watching me the whole time, but I would have 10 people or 5 people on a the live stream and none will say nothing. That's how I know they watching. And one person wanted to comment, "Oh, what are you guys talking about? Oh, what's up, dude? I know you've been watching the whole time. I'm not even like starting stuff. It's funny, man. People are hilarious, bro. They made me laugh, like because they think I'm dumb. Like I was born yesterday. I don't see it. Now I've been seeing it. I just been saying that, or I didn't pay attention to it. It's only when I paid attention to it, I knew what was going on because I thought everybody was cooling, but I didn't know they was playing a big. I didn't know they was playing a game with me the whole time. You know, it's only until I paid attention to know what was going on, but I didn't have to though. But they made it blatant though. The thing is, they made it obvious. You know.
Yeah, this is why I said I'm not compatible with most people because it's like always that power struggle. Like they want you to place them at a house. Like they want you to place them higher than your own self, basically. Like you're so used to these weak-minded ass dudes who are just gonna drop everything to just praise you.
Exactly. Like like it took me a while to get the self esteem I had for myself and that trust in myself, especially since I've been alone. Like I don't want to like give that to anybody else. And how do I know if that's guaranteed back? And plus, like I never feel the same energy back when it's given to me. So it's like, what the hell? Not even feel like give the energy. Like everybody give me the energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's always like some fake praise, but it's like you don't see the action. Like, you know what I'm saying? I need an action. I don't need words. Words don't mean anything. Like, I mean, unless it's their wording that matters too, like the way they word it. You know what I'm saying? And plus the action, like it got to coincide. You know what I'm saying? So it's taking me a while for me to like just trust in myself and move and just do this for me to just give it to somebody else. You
Nah, I
know?
really think they must think that we're stupid or something. Because I can literally pick up on shit instantly. Like if a
Mm-hmm.
person says a certain thing, I automatically know what you meant by it. Like I know if you're being petty. I know if you're trying to be slick. I know if you're just trying to get attention. Like I already read it. Like I said, they're used to these low-minded ass niggas who just that just fall
It's
for anything. But it's like I instantly know what you're doing. You're trying to bring attention to yourself.
it's
You're trying to make me prop you up somehow. Like
To be honest, I wasn't even like I didn't even know that was happening because I was just talking about the topic that me and you were saying. They just distracted me and said that what was he talking about, and it was a name that kind of got to me. But then I had to realize after that, oh, it's the same type of person who just want to like disturb and like act dumb, and I wasn't even paying attention until like,
like you said, they love playing dumb. It's a
mm-hmm,
perfect example. It's like they love drawing out attention on themselves, like making something about them.
mm-hmm,
Like this situation was not called for you to even be showing anything revealing about yourself.
exactly. Like
It's like
I
you're
didn't,
just trying to get attention out of it. Like nobody asked to see you.
you
It's
know,
like
I,
you're displaying yourself a certain way to where it's like you're basically exposing yourself,
mm-hmm,
like trying to create some
friction. I
type
think
of like sexual innuendos or something. Like nobody's here for all of that.
exactly. I didn't even notice that until after, because how I know they was doing that because when you have a PFP like on StreamYard, it should have the same one as the one on YouTube unless they change it. Say I log in with my StreamYard with my account or my email is gonna show my username PFP. But if it's a different one, that means I changed it manually or I removed a photo. So that means they put that on purpose.
And just about a question that they asked you, like I just automatically read it for what it was. Like you asked that question for a reason.
Exactly. Like there was a message out and shit. They said I'm juicy too. I'm juicy. I should have just deleted them off my page. Freaking troll, man. I should have just deleted it off my page when they said that. So I didn't even notice it. I mean, I saw what they said, but I didn't even know they were playing like that.
So everybody's playing them weird, goofy games, but it's like we're so mentally past it that it's like this is why we're just not compatible with these people. It's like we're steps ahead of this shit already. They're still playing games and shit.
I don't know why people always be playing these child games with us. It's like people,
I'm
yeah,
I'm so sick of it, bro.
it's like people, they may look physically apart, but mentally, like they're not even there. They're still like a child, like playing these weird, goofy games. I feel like when I talk to people, I feel like I'm an adult, but then I have to like act like a child and playful with them because they so weird and stuff and immature. just because I may have moments of me laughing on this, or that don't mean I'm joking. I don't mean I'm like not serious or whatever. I'm just laughing because something was funny, but that doesn't mean that my whole channel is like that about something comedic and you know goofy. Like nah, this is not a channel for goofiness. Like I don't know, man. Just because they saw that one video of me laughing or whatever, or this, that don't mean this channel is. This is weird. Like with
Like you
people.
don't want to become somebody's form of entertainment.
I guess we gotta
It's
show them
like these
that.
people ain't laughing. They're not laughing with you. They're laughing at you.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I never come on here to portray myself as somebody like that or post cringy content or like I don't like making a fool out of myself for other people's enjoyment. Like, oh, let me do this to make them laugh. It's like, yeah, you're gonna attract people, but you're basically their clown. You're basically their puppet.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be like they're gonna be like, yeah, I fuck with your videos, man. It's so hilarious. It's like, but they're laughing at you. They're not laughing with you.
Mm-hmm.
You're basically their form of entertainment. Like, this is why I don't make that type of content.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want niggas to take me like a joke.
Exactly. Like, what can make this channel grow fast if I do reaction videos? And I know they're gonna just want to look at the video of me reacting to it because I know they've been watching it before. That's why they joined to watch the video. Because I done one or two, then I just took them down. I'm not gonna make reaction videos because I know they're gonna come for that, and it's not organic because I'm reacting on something they probably already watched before. So, and they're just gonna laugh at it, and it's gonna be more entertaining, which is not.
This is
Which,
why I said before that I would rather just like maneuver on my own, like without relying on people. Yeah, I know it's gonna be a tougher route. I'm not gonna get my shit as quick as everybody else, but it works out better for me in the long term to rely on myself without the drama. Like a lot of niggas think they got traction on here, but it's like I said, they're only watching you because it's a train wreck. You think these people fuck with you, but it's like this is why these like community channels get so many views. Because it's like these people are just watching for you're basically their entertainment, like I said. It's like watching a drama show. Of course, everybody's gonna watch the drama show because it's drama. So it's like I let niggas have that. Like, yeah, you might get the attention more than me. You might get views and all of that, but it's like a train wreck. It's only gonna end with something like you people deleting your channel or like it's only gonna end in some type of chaos. Like, this is why I
mm-hmm.
just rely on myself because now it's like my channel is based off of me, so I can just come on here to talk. It's like I made my channel based around me. So if I just want to come on here and talk, it'll still get a decent amount of views, like because my channel is based on me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't have to rely on all that drama and all that other shit, or relying on other people for the most part,
Or doing collabs. You know what
or
I'm
like
saying?
reaction videos or something. Like
I only do a collab is only from my channel. If you're not from my channel, then I can't collab with you. And I got to see what type of people is on their channel. You know what I'm saying? I got to vet you first. If you're on my channel and it's cool, okay, whatever. But if you're not, if you other than that, then I can't do a collaboration with you. You know what I'm saying? Or anybody else. You know? And like we be having like sometimes we be having like days where there are probably like 10 people on our stream or whatever, 20. But it's like why they're all watching it. We're not joking. We're not laughing. So it just be thinking that me like these people are like police ass niggas because it's like I'm not joking around or laughing. I'm just talking about it. It may seem boring or whatever. Okay, I don't care. But it's like why these people are watching me. They're not saying that. That's very suspect. I can't. I don't like that. You know. Yeah, they got the right to do what they do, but it's very like suspect. You know.
especially when if it's somebody that's like been consistent on your channel, that's what makes it more weird. Like if it's somebody who reoccurred on your channel for so long, but it's like they're scared to like have a discussion with you like on that panel.
You know how Instagram shows who joined your thing. I wish YouTube was like that. It could show you who joined your thing and who subscribed to you. YouTube does it only like it shows like the usernames, but not everybody's like channel is public, so it's only limited. So it is like you're watching a video, it's like 5 people watching you or live. I'm like, what are you 4 extra people watching? Because I know the one person who's watching, they're either like probably busy or they're on the stream talking with you. So what are you 4 other people like watching for? You know what I'm saying? You know,
It was just weird to me.
people make excuses. Oh, I'm at work, so I can't talk. Or don't make no excuses. I see people that at work, they be on a phone. You notice this too. Like people, they'll be at these jobs. They'll talk to the coworkers. They'll be on the phone. They'll have their AirPods on. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll talk loud. You know.
Yeah, like I said, and it's even more weird when they already been on your channel for a while. It's like why are you like intimidated? Like you would rather just talk to me as a comment. Like nigga, you've been on my channel for years, but you're scared to just have a conversation with me on that panel. Niggas been
Yeah.
watching you for like 3 years and shit, scared to talk to you. Like now that is weird to me. It comes off as just weird.
Mm-hmm. And making comments is draining because you got to think about what to say, and sometimes these people be confusing you. Sometimes like you got to just read it, and people be writing paragraphs and stuff, and I just rather like talk. Say, I just rather people say what they want to say, like on the stream while they're talking to you in first person. You know, and sometimes these people they'll misspell like a word, so I won't understand. It will take me like a minute for me to pause and like kind of see what they're saying a bit. That's why I like the streams. You know, because it's live.
And like I said, they just have their favorites on here that they pick and choose.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this live. Like, I don't really got favorites on YouTube. You don't see me like popping up or posting videos on community tab like that. I don't really like people on YouTube, especially on this platform, unless it's coming from this page or whatever or yours. Like, I don't want to seem like a certain way, but it's just that.
And the way my channel was set up is basically me getting shit off my chest for real. Cause my whole life I never really had like a place to like basically get shit off my chest. Like I said before, I barely had devices growing up, so I had to hold a lot of this shit in pause. Like just in my own thoughts. So it's like That's another thing that I use my channel for to vent. Cause niggas like us never really had like nowhere to like really just talk about the shit we want to talk about.
I just never had the safe space growing up. I just had to code it within. What I'm saying? I don't want to seem like a certain way. What I'm saying? So we've been
Yeah,
holding this.
yeah. It's something you finally bringing shit to the forefront. Because like I said, a lot of this shit I was already dealing with and going through growing up. It's just that now I can finally talk about it. Like how you feel so different from people. Like I've always felt like that, but I never really could. I never had nobody to talk about it with. It was just shit that I would have to go through personally and feeling like I was the only one dealing with it. Like damn, everybody's treating me this way. Like I don't fit with none of these niggas. Like I was already dealing with that shit. So it's like this channel was that open space for me to finally get the shit off my chest.
It's like I always felt like left out, not belonging. Even with people that were sure they're cool, they're trying to give me that inviting energy, but I still would feel like left out. It's not even personal. Like I would just feel that. Like I would just feel it subconsciously. You know, like I'm not a part of the mold. It's not like I couldn't figure it out. I kind of knew it was like I just couldn't talk about it around people. I didn't seem like it was a concern until like I got on the internet. There's other guys concerned about it. Like it was gonna be to a point where I forgot about it and say this is life. But then I realized that there's other people going through it too. You know what I'm saying? Because before I found this like awoke shit on YouTube, I was going through this shit, but I was just being quiet about it, or just like saying this is just life, and just deal with it. I didn't know there was like an open discussion about it till I came on here and started till I just brought everything out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I say what my channel is deeper than content. It's like a purpose and a meaning behind it. Like it ain't just me posting shit for just like, oh, post this for entertainment. It's just like I said, it's just life experience. Cause I know, just speaking for myself, I know how it is to like go through all of this shit, and you don't really have nobody to talk to about it. So yeah, it might come off as niggas complaining, but it's just your life experience. It's not a negative or positive thing. It's just experience. It's just the truth, like the truth of what you did, like your life, what you experience in your life. That is just the truth. It's like the same people that'll call you negative about posting shit like that. They'll be the same ones like going through them situations.
Mm-hmm.
You'll say I'm coming off as if I'm complaining or I think I'm special, but it's like when you step outside your house, nigga, and you deal with this shit, you realize that it's not, oh, he just being negative. Oh, he just making a redundant topic. It's like the moment you face this shit in real life, you realize that this shit is real.
Yeah, you realize you ain't really hiding anything. This is what you're going through. You realize that you're not crazy. This is reality. You know, especially seeing what people have done. I feel like I couldn't say nothing about it, especially how it was growing up, especially like in these households, the coonery and all this weird stuff that people had done. I feel like I could never talk about it. Not gonna lie, like some of that shit kept me like mad and shit. I was just pissed off, but I was very mad. Like that boy inside of me was very pissed, but I found a way to like kind of like hide it and not show it. In this matrix, you gotta like code switch and like be fake and have this impression. I just found ways to like, you know, hide it until like I was able to come on here and all this shit and just talk about this shit. You know,
And you barely hear people speaking on this type of shit. This is why I had to bring it to the forefront. Cause like me growing up, like all the shit that I was dealing with without a device, it's like if I had a channel like this, bro, it would have made everything more clear for my understanding. Like imagine that.
hmm
Imagine having channels like ours when we was dealing with this situation without nothing, like just no device. We were growing up dealing with it. Like we had no reassurance about this shit, like why it was happening, what's really going on.
exactly. Like, just as seen it, like I feel like I could have just talked about it. There would be that one person who would talk, but they wouldn't say shit, or they'll. It's only so deep they will go with you, and they'll just pull away. Glad I was able to be on this.
It's basically like these were forbidden topics that you couldn't even ever speak on. Like you can never speak on this type of stuff.
Exactly, like especially in a
But
black
now it's like
community.
an open gate for once. Like, it's like
hmm
basically a sad relief for once. Like damn, I've been having to suppress this shit for so long. There was nobody ever speaking about this shit, but now I can finally address it. And this shit been going on my whole life. So it's basically like self therapy, like your family addressing shit. Like I said, getting this shit off your chest for one.
That's why we're able to
But for
like.
people like us, bro, it's like they don't allow us to be. Like I said, they always move the goalposts. If we make a video about something, it's like, oh, why are you trying to victimize yourself? It's to the point where we can't say shit. Anything we say is a problem. Like I said,
hmm
if we're too positive, if we come on here too positive, that's a problem. Oh, you niggas are too happy go lucky. Okay, you post something negative. Oh, you're too extreme. I don't like negative content.
Oh, yeah, I remember I was like saying one of my shorts, and somebody said, "Oh, stop crying and stop complaining." I was like, "Did you see my other videos, dude? Like, they're trying to like, I don't know who people think they are, but they think they can just criticize you. It's just crazy.
So
Like,
stop feeling sorry for yourself. Like I recently got that. So I recently got that comment today.
like, who
And
are you
it's
to?
like you basically proved my point by saying that. Like on that video when I said the harsh reality for black men.
hmm
When I was like, you can't even speak on it without niggas calling you out. That just shows you how it is. Like, and the fact that the person said that, like, stop feeling sorry for yourself. It's like that you just proved my point. Because like we said, but we're not asking for sympathy. Like I said, we're coming on here just expressing reality. It ain't like niggas want a pity party. We're not coming on here like, oh, please feel bad for me. But like I said, we're just addressing the truth, life experience and truth. Like this is what we deal with. This is how it is. We ain't coming on here asking niggas for shit. We still fight our situations on our own. We still handle that shit. It's just that we're addressing reality.
This is a way to tell us. This is the way to like just for us to talk about it, in case there may be a solution, but we're just still talking about it. We're not like playing victim about it. If you play victim about it, they'll be like, "Oh, I don't even know if there's even a way to play victim about it, like how we're doing it." So I don't understand, you know, because if you was playing victim about it, we'll just only talk about solely us, but we're explaining everything that went on that we saw. like in front of our face. It doesn't even have to happen directly to us, like the stuff like we just saw like growing up, you know, like even its aftermath. And we're being like totally objective about it, but they'll say that oh, you're playing the victim card. Oh, whoa, it's me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're just being negative. Like I said, it can't be categorized as negative or positive if it's the truth. Like, this is my life experience. I've seen this with my own eyes, and this is what I'm just speaking on. Can't categorize that as somebody being negative if it's the truth.
Exactly. That don't be making sense. I got like 300 subs and then 7 people on live or 20. That don't make sense. It can't be the algorithm. I mean, yes, like a channel, it would like slowly grow. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll just get tracks and people just subscribe because people they just subscribe without like people when they subscribe to a channel, especially a viral video, they just press the sub button. They don't even like go on a video, but it's like that still don't make sense because how you have 1,000 subs, 20,000 subs, and you get like 30 people on a live or 10, like it don't make no sense, you know.
It never adds up. Like I said, I think it just depends on the type of content you post.
Uh huh.
Like I said, if you have these opinions on niggas like us, it's like you obviously must not be seeing these other people.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can get now I can get if you said that somebody's negative if you hear these other niggas. Like actually making threats on people doing this and like
Exactly. I just seen this old head today. He threatened to like fight somebody or box. Like this is crazy stuff.
they always move the goalposts.
Especially with these like older heads. Like I noticed them like starting stuff, especially on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll notice that these old heads be starting stuff with like younger guys, especially with the passport bros. Like I'm not saying going to a country is like the best thing to do, but it's like this old head on YouTube. He keeps like telling guys, "Oh, you should have never done that." You know, I'm especially black men doing this towards each other, like this older head guy. Why do you care that he went to another country for this or that? Maybe the country is really messed up. Maybe the people, the women are really a certain way. Why do you care? I'm not saying I'm gonna do it, but at the end of the day, like, why do you care? I'm tired of this dick policing on YouTube. It's like, why do you give a fuck? It's like they don't want to see black men happy at all. Like, even when we try, they get mad at that shit. Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah, this is why I never even be worrying about other people. I just tell people do what you do, even if somebody even is asking for my advice. Like these niggas are giving uncalled for, unwanted advice. Like telling niggas do this. Like even when niggas ask me directly for advice, I tell them I don't have no advice for you. I'm not telling nobody how to live their life. That's what I tell niggas. Like do what you do.
Unless you're doing the same thing like as me, then I could probably tell you what to do. But I'm not saying it's gonna be guaranteed. But if you ask me like how to do this, how to get some people ask me, oh, how to get a girl or some other shit or this or that, or I'm like, dude, don't tell me that shit. Like I had some dude on this channel, like he was dealing with some single mother, like it was a couple months ago when I had done the stream. I'm like, you're on the wrong channel, but luckily you're my supporter. You subscribe to me, you watch me, so it's like I couldn't. And then everybody was like saying, "Oh, you're with this or you're with that, a single mother and all that." I mean, even I wouldn't be cool with that, but I don't know why. Like you tell me about that shit, you know, and you're
Yo,
talking
what's
to
good, ex Jester?
what's good, man. I saw your community post about your siblings and all that. Like it's crazy. They always point the energy out towards you, you know.
Yeah, I was watching his videos before. Cause I seen him on one of your live streams,
Hmm.
and I recently checked him out because he commented on one of my videos.
Hmm. Y'all don't have to come out of time to the stream or people like watching it, because I understand some may be going through shit or whatever, but, and all that. So you might not feel like it or get the words or whatever. But
But it's just like gaslighting from every angle for us. I'm just tired of all the hypocrisy in this shit.
exactly,
It's like we literally can't do nothing, bro. Anything we do, they'll find something wrong with it.
everything they might not. I don't know why how they like have a problem. Like we not even like these other niggas who be doing stuff on here. Like I see what they be on, and I be shaking my head like, how is this not? This is this they what they be doing be going against the community guidelines on YouTube, but they still have a channel. You know,
Like extreme ain't even a word for these other people.
mm-hmm.
Like I'm not even going over the bars. Yeah, sometimes I might make videos a certain way, but it's like I never even go nearly as extreme as these other niggas.
They just cross a threshold. It's like they just cut the line. There's a line and they cut through it. You know, they just drop it on the floor.
It's like for certain people, like I said, these platforms are just their way to bring attention to shit, like unspoken shit. It's like it can finally be brought to the forefront. This is why I be understanding like why certain people post certain things. Like if they post like a story that they're going through in their life,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like
It's
some of this shit is like forbidden. Like there's this shit that be going down, but it's like I said before, like this is shit like growing up that we would have to be silent about. We'll have to see it in real time and just have to keep quiet. Like, oh, nothing happened. Let me turn a blind eye to it.
it's like people they threw in the towel. They threw in the towel. I don't know if they accepted it or they protecting it. It seems like they're doing both. Like they're accepting it and they're protecting it. You know.
And it's like I don't know if you noticed this, but like if you speak to certain people, I know I'm not trying to come at nobody or like downplay nobody, but it's like you could tell that like they're kind of slow. Like
Oh.
they don't really know how to like mince their words right. And it's because you've been suppressed for so long.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I come on here to speak this shit because I'm more fluent now because I've been like just getting shit off my chest more. It's like people just hold that they suppress that shit too long, so it's like it's hard for them to communicate.
It like keeps them at a point, like a stopping point. Like the brain would like stop developing in a way. It wouldn't grow normally. Wouldn't like function because it would just hold it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've been watching people that are talking about their problems or this, and I can't. The story would never be clear to me. I would have to like rewatch the video a couple of times or put my volume all the way up for me to like understand what they're trying to say. You know?
This is why I come on that platform to like just express this shit.
It's funny how when we do something, it's like a big issue. But I see other people making videos. I'm depression. I made this mistake. All that. He'll be like, "Oh, I feel you, bro."
Or they'll make a whole channel about certain things that we get the flack for. We make certain video topics about black men, but it's like there's certain channels that's the whole sole base of that channel. But it's like they won't say nothing about them.
It's either they play favorites. It's weird.
Like this person's whole channel is based off of like talking about black men, their issues. I make a select few videos about it, but now I'm too redundant on that topic. There's channels that's fully about talking about women. Oh, but I make like one video a month about it, one video every 2 years about it, and niggas will make it seem like that's all you talk about.
Yeah, it don't make no sense. Like, I am making a video, especially about black men, like talk about their problems or this. I wouldn't get as much comments compared to other people that are like watching it. But I'm like hitting the tooth and nail when I'm talking about it. Pause. Like I'm just talking about everything, but don't get comments or people be like, they'll give me like a thing like, "Oh, okay, bruh. Okay, facts." Like these, like if somebody like tells you, "Oh, facts," I agree with you. That means they got nothing to say. But now see them in other people's comment sections and they writing descriptions or this. That means it's fake. They like what you're saying. They like what you're saying in the video, so they're not gonna express that. They're not gonna comment that. So they're gonna be like, "Oh, facts. I agree with you, bro. True." You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That's some stuff you say to a person that you're trying to get out of their face. Like, say somebody's talking to you and they're saying a lot of stuff, you don't really got nothing to say, or you don't want to speak to them. You're gonna say, "Yeah, true, 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 facts, facts, facts. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah." You know, thinking man throne. That's not true. I say if there's too much to say. I mean, yeah, because you might like explain everything that had been said. But I'm talking about when it happens like over and over again. Yeah, facts, bro. It's like they didn't even pay attention to it. They just said facts. You know what I'm saying? Like when you say I say you like 1 + 1 = 2, there's no arguing about it because it's two. But I made a long video talking about something. Somebody's gonna automatically just say facts or true. Like, because I didn't even like watch it or pay attention to it. You know, or did they watch? They watch like a snippet of it or whatever.
That's like I had to come on here to talk my shit, bro. Like a lot of these people have allowed these people to just shut them up. It's like I'm not allowing these niggas to shut me up. Cause at that point it's like they own your voice damn near. Oh, you can't say this now. You can't talk about this now. Like what?
Oh, you can't talk about this or don't say that.
Like I said, bro, why are you watching a channel if you don't like the content in the
That's what
first place?
that's what I'm saying.
If you don't want to hear us talk about certain shit, why are you here? Nobody's forcing you to watch. Nobody's forcing you to like. Nobody's forcing you to be here. And I just can never understand it because I could never do that myself. Like, if I don't like something, I just don't watch it. If I don't fuck with somebody, I'm not going to watch them all day. I'm not going to tune into every live stream and every video and just a bird watch or just to talk about what I hate about what they do. Like, I'm just not going to watch it. It's common sense. I don't like something, then don't watch it. It's that simple.
Exactly. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man, Throne. You know what I'm saying? Like hearing you guys talk. Yeah, we say a lot of stuff, we just saying stuff that's already been going on, but people want to act like it's not going on. It's like people gonna say it's deep, but it's been going on, but people turn a blind eye when it comes to us. You know what I'm saying? Like it's right in people's faces, or they just don't notice it or see it, or it's like when we say it, it's like a problem. Exactly, like because that's because we live in a world of opposites. The exact things you won't do is the things they will do exactly. You know, it's like very reflective in the. It's like a rubber band.
And this just shows me that there has to be something wrong with your psyche at that point.
Yeah, I don't know how people
This
stay
is why
off.
you could just sense that most of these people like are like mentally unstable.
Exactly. Just like your brain could have sensed danger and get away from it. That's kind of like that. Like you're watching something you don't like, it don't resonate with you. Why are you still watching it? Like it doesn't align with you. Like why are you still? It's not even normal. Like people, like that's the same thing. How people going on the internet, they say like this is too graphic, but they're still watching it. Like people watch the craziest things on here, but they still watch it. That's how you know people are not right in the head. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm normal. I know what normal looks like. These people like they'll say they don't like this, but they'll continue to watch it. They'll watch the most craziest graphic things. That's how you know people like something is wrong. Like they're capped. They're capped out. Mm-hmm. Remember when people do that is because you have power. You can make someone hate you, but you will still make them watch you. Now you just need to figure out how do I get paid to make people hate me. It's crazy. I don't understand though why they keep watching. They watching under their covers and stuff and hearing it.
Or it's like these people would just pop up out of nowhere in your comment section and try to like give you some like advice. They'll be like, oh, you need to do this. They'll like give you a list of things that they telling you to do. Bro, invest in this. Get your money up and travel.
They already told us things that we already looked forward to or tried or thought about. They need to give us something that works on paper, like a contract or something. Like they gotta stop giving us like words. They're telling us words. They're not really telling us advice. They need to tell us something on paper. Because if they're just telling us advice, it's like, what the hell? You better guarantee it's work because you just wasted my time and you wasted your time because you wasted my time because now I gotta like take time out of my day to read this comment because you said you have advice for me and I read it. It's like, what the hell? You know?
It's basically like the stuff that they're telling you is like they know you or something. Like, you're giving me advice as if you know me in my life.
Exactly. It's like a car crash. Everyone always looks at the car crash and think about it. There was a time where people used to go into a cage and fight each other to the death. It was at the John Fall. Exactly. Thinking man throwing facts. Colonized networks. Facts when racism will never stop. I think it's more like classism. It's more a race, but it's classism. Like which race can get on top of this? It's like a game, basically. I could say. It's like who has more than like each other, like who could get there at a certain period of time, like put these things in place. Of course, with black people, they have it at a certain level, which is like the bottom. You know, nothing is no wonder the sun because you have the ability to think. You believe others. Do I know? I did a long time. Now I'm 41. Save your breath in your time when some people were born to be dumb. Exactly. Save your breath. You don't gotta say certain things so it could like get into like certain like situations and like escalate or whatever, you know.
He said, but yeah, it's like the gaslighting is it's just on every angle nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like everybody's so eager to just expose you nowadays. Like that's what I noticed like lately in the media. It's like I'm seeing people doing the slightest thing and people just blowing it out of proportion just so they can have that I got you moment to expose them. Like I can get if somebody actually did something, but it's like now you're just I can clearly see that you're just blowing this out of proportion just to expose somebody.
I swear they should have never gave niggas the internet, people the internet. So the internet just created these like loopholes and places where they can kind of like avoid the reality and consequences of things because nobody's like being held accountable. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's saying, I swear, like certain people don't even deserve like an opinion because you read these comments and they say like this and that and they don't even be making no sense. Like internet's like a gift and a curse. Like people just abusing this. Hmm. Exactly. When I was a kid, strangers would always ask what school I go to as if they know me when they don't. Why do they always do that shit? I don't know why they ask me questions like, "Who are you?" or this. Like I don't know why they ask me that type of shit. You know, when people like call me like they know me, especially for something like they would need. Like I never like talked to you a day in life. Like, what you calling my name for? Like, how do you even know my name in the first place? Like, it's crazy.
And like I said, but the way the internet is, it's like if you don't show it on the internet, then it didn't happen to certain people. Like that's how they view it. Like I said, they want to basically know your every move, or they're judging your every move based off of your social media. Even though they never met you in real life, they don't know what you got going on. They'll just automatically assume like, oh, you're just on here crying. You're not doing nothing. The whole time you could have a business. But it's like they'll only judge you based off of your social media account. It's like nobody's obligated to put all their business on here. Nobody's obligated to have to prove anything to niggas on the internet.
Exactly. I don't even know you people. I don't even know if y'all like me like that. First of all, I don't like know you guys. Will have your numbers or talk to you, and I don't care to. Because why are you even asking me that in the first place? You know what I'm saying? I don't got to tell you that shit. It's not like you care too, because you're gonna want some of what I have, and I'm not gonna give it to you. You know, because you questioning me on some police type of shit. Like the way they will ask you it is like some police. That's some stuff that the stuff they ask you something like a police will ask you about. Like, what is your ID? What is your social security? Like that's what police or the like that's what like with the law enforcement like ask you like the fuck like
Or they'll just make assumptions about you. Like this shit is just so public and it's so open for people to just watch you or be in your business.
I hate when people tell me that you remind me of this person. Don't compare me to that fucking person. Like don't try me. Like people will try to be like you remind me
Swear I
of this.
hate that.
And I'm knowing you're like that person. Don't say I look like this person. Like, don't try me like that. People will diss you like that's how they diss you. Like, you gotta catch on to it when they do it.
Yeah, like I said, I already be knowing shit. Like I know it instantly on the spot when people are doing slick petty shit or saying slick shit. Or they'll just be like, I'm joking, bro. It's like I don't play like that.
You joking, but just like you already said it. You came to me at that. Like the attention was towards me. Like,
Oh, it
what
was
do you
just a joke, bro.
colonize networks? Don't cry, or I'll give you something to cry about. Quotation marks. Every black parent. Facts. Don't cry. Just make us look good. You know, hide that we're treating you bad. We're not really taking care of you. Let me just go buy you these toys. Let me just give you this food right here. Let me just give you some chips so you can just, shut up and let us treat you bad. And, you know, so DCF doesn't come. Listen, I don't know have you been. I don't know if you've been feeling this way, but I feel like my thinking has stopped. Especially with like meditating, like it's like my mind stopped. Like, I could think, but it's like if I don't think, then it won't think at all. Like I feel like my mind, like my thinking has like stopped. Like it's crazy. Like there's just I just feel like nothing. You know,
Hmm.
it's crazy. I never felt that way like that. Like it's crazy. It's like everything is so current to me. You know.
And then time goes by so fast nowadays. So
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't even feel real. Like I'll look at the date because I hardly ever be paying attention to the date, but I'll just look up and it's like I remember this month just started. Like it feels like this shit just started. It's like we're damn near at the end of the month already. Like
Exactly.
it just doesn't feel real.
It was just New Year's. Yeah. I hope this energy is not like last year. Hope this year's just not. Hope this year's not like last year, especially 2022. Because last year, like the algorithm was pretty slow. That's what I noticed. Like everything was kind of slow last year.
It's like this year is all about clickbait.
Oh yeah, I just saw a community post that says this is the year for expose. This is the year to expose and all that. It was a
That's the
community
year of
post.
clickbait. Y'all niggas ain't exposing shit. It's just clickbait. It's just drama. Oh, this is the year where everybody's getting exposed.
Ain't no exposed because those things they talk about was exposed years ago, 10 years
Oh, but when
ago.
we expose what's really going on, we're complaining or we're
Mm-hmm.
whining. Oh, but let a celebrity say the slightest shit. Oh, he's exposing so much truth. It feels good to hear truth.
Oh my God, he's a prophet. We should protect him at all costs. He's wise beyond his years. He is so wise. He's a scholar.
Niggas ain't exposing nothing new.
I told you how people are sheep. Because Cat Williams, of him doing all that exposing, like he done an interview like that about years ago. Now everybody want to do it since it's like, oh, cool, expose. Like if you in this industry, like, and you saw all this creep stuff happening, why didn't you leave it? Like, why you just now exposing it? Like, all this time you was making your money, you did your did while you stay in it. You part of it too, like, you know.
Exposing stuff from 20 years ago.
Exactly. I used to watch certain niggas and be subscribed to them, especially from my other pages, but now I can't even watch them anymore because, like, not saying I'm better than them. It's like I surpassed all the shit that they talked about. Like, you know, like I
Yeah,
just
it's the
don't.
same for me. And it's kind of the same thing in real life. Like, the reason why I said I'm not compatible with most people, because I just surpassed it mentally. Even if I try to go to certain channels, I just can't, like, watch these people. But the same thing in real life. Like, in real life, it feels like the same thing. Like, it's nobody who I can just go around that's like me.
I used to think I was with certain people and all that stuff. We was cool, especially in this like platform. But I realized that we're co-opposites. Like we really not the same. We're not on the same timing. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I remember like YouTube. It used to be like a breath of fresh air. Watching it used to be like entertainment. I can't even watch all this stuff because it's so negative. You can feel it like taking the effect on your energy. Like you can just hear everything. Like just out of toxicity, man. Like what's good, YG?
Yo, that's good. This is why I sell like my platform is basically my own breath of fresh air. Because I can't watch nobody who I can relate to for the most part. And in real life, I damn sure can't be around nobody who's like me.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say my channel is my only outlet at this point.
Mm-hmm. Imagine like like-minded people meeting up in real life. Like it would be crazy. I can't even imagine that scenario. You just already know how much like blockage is gonna put or like just weird shit. It just won't even make sense. Like the force field, it just would be too much energy. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it just wouldn't make sense. Like I see so-called like-minded people like um probably meet up on YouTube. Like I saw videos, but I don't even not sure if they're like-minded. They're probably like because they're not like me. Because I've never seen those people in real life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Me neither.
It's like I'm always an exception. It don't make sense. Even if I see people like almost like me or whatever, or talk about the things, it's like a co-opposite. It's like I'm always an exception. Even when people talk about them doing this thing and it's working out for them, and it's doing a different result than me. It's like I always felt like I was an exception. It just never made no sense to me. Like you know, that's why I understand why certain guys said they were cursed, but I can't say that I'm cursed because I don't want to put that energy on me. I gotta like fight through everything. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And just push. We can't drive certain cars in London because you less paying $12 a day to drive an older car below you. We gotta pay to drive cars, or is it parking space, or is like the type of car colonized networks? Reminds of a guy who was assassinated for making a water powered buggy. Oh yeah, and there was a water guy. There was a black guy who made like water out of like air, or whatever. They got him out of here. Yeah, I remember that.
Damn. Paying to drive into the zone.
Oh yeah, the UK is like almost like the US because they're both Western countries. You know what I'm saying? Plus the UK is very expensive. I think like it's very like I remember looked at homes. There's like pricey. Like you can't even get like a normal house like here in the UK would be like 1 million. Like it's expensive in the UK. The The London.
But yeah, for people like us, you're not gonna hardly find anybody that's like you. So you're basically forced into a position where you have to do shit like this, like make content. So like I said, it's like for one, it's like your only escape to this, but it's like your only way to connect with people who are like you, which is a small few. So just imagine if you didn't have your channel,
Exactly. Like
it would just be a wrap for you.
I'm so happy now that I get to be alone in my own space. Like, cause I remember I used to go to school every day and go to church and all that other stuff. It's like now I don't even have to anymore. Cause when I was doing that, I felt like my life was controlled, especially the way I think. It's like I felt so like isolated and like I just hated it. I felt like I was in a prison in my own mind. You know, I was inside my own head, like daydreaming. You know,
Yeah, same with me. It always felt like I had to play like a character role. Like I had to be the person that people depicted me as. Like I
exactly.
couldn't fully be myself because the person that I truly was so different from everybody. So it's like I always just felt like drained because of it. Like it was basically like I had to force myself to code switch just to fit their standard. But now I'm free from that shit because I just set them boundaries up. People know not to fuck with me. People know that I'm gonna say no if I don't want to do something like. So now I'm just free from all that shit.
It's
I'm
like I
not gonna
remember.
go nowhere that I don't want to go. I'm not gonna talk to people I don't want to talk to. So I just felt free now. Even though it's like less people around me is good because I got more peace and I don't gotta stoop my level down or go out of my way for niggas no more.
Yeah, I remember like I had to like act fake nice and act like I'm cool with everything, that nothing affects me. You know what I'm saying? I got tired of doing that because people they'll go extreme with you. They'll say a certain word or whatever, or they'll do a certain behavior towards you, and it's like they tried you. You know, at that moment, it's either you say something or most likely it's gonna go left. And it took me just just during these times, like especially during that pandemic, that everything just shut off for me, like, and I didn't have to like be normal again. Like I gotta like be like free with me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
But then people they'll try to like invite you back, but so they can like humiliate you. Like it's like school again. People got that school mentality, you know. Man, I'm so proud I'm out of school. I'm so
Yes, I'm
happy.
so glad.
Feels so. Fool, I remember the day after I graduated, I was like, yo, shit feel like hell. Like gentrification is taking over London and where I live. Modernization, everything by building these cheap houses that won't last because capitalism at us. They're even they're at colonized networks. They're even like gentrifying the hoods. Like, where are these people gonna go? Like, if they gentrify the hoods, like, because they're taking stuff apart and they're like renovating them. You know what I'm saying? It's like where people are gonna go. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I don't know if they're pushing all these agendas so people could do what they do, so they could able to fulfill this role or position. Because it's like, you know,
Yeah, who knows? I just be so out of the loop of everything. So my bad if I come off as if I'm uninterested in some of this shit. It's just I just don't be in a loop of it.
Yeah, I'm be overthinking it. I just be neutral. You know, I just come here to just talk. Like I don't be trying to like talk about a lot of shit, especially like here. You know, a lot of it's just boring. Like, you know, I'm just out of it. Like I don't even care about it. Like
Like I feel like I left out the grid or something. I just like I really just be out the way, and I just don't be paying attention to none of this stuff.
everything just feels like dead to me. Like I just don't. I just feel like my consciousness just left my body. You know, I don't even like overthinking shit anymore. Like I just be just talking on here. You know,
And like I just be in the present moment. Like I don't like trying to predict shit.
like it already taken me like a lot of energy to like just do what I need to do, like push forward, especially with these habits and stay on. Why would I use that same energy to like think about this shit or overcomplicate? Like it's just stupid, and to be depressed about it.
Like the longer that I've been on that shit is the more that I realize like how much time how much time people waste. How much time they waste on just pointless stuff. Like you realize how much stuff really doesn't even matter.
Hmm.
Like entertainment, sports. You just start to realize that this shit is just so pointless. But you just see everybody just so attached to it.
Like I don't know how people still
It's
feel
like
this.
all my energy is basically going to me trying to make a way out.
Exactly, and that thing is like enjoyable to me. Like I'm just trying to like just move past this and all this, just get out of this shit situation. It's not that I'm down. It's just that just where I'm at. Like I'm just trying to leave where I'm at and just go what's better for me. Like that's just what I'm trying to do. Because it's not saying I'm poor or I'm this. It's just me just getting out of position that I'm trying to get out and make a way out. Because I already have everything. I just need that one thing to pull me, and I'm good. Pause.
It's like once I make it out of my situation and I'm stable in my situation, like once I make it out and I'm stable in that new life, then maybe I can worry about some other shit. Like then maybe I can worry about like a woman or something. Not saying I'm a date a woman or nothing, but I'm just saying like it's just like I gotta be established or something. Like that's just how I feel about myself. Like I don't even have the luxury to be worrying about this other shit until I get my shit together. I'll feel like a clown basically by doing that shit. Like I don't have my shit together, but I'm coming on here to just talk about women all day or talk about this all day. Like I would just feel stupid about doing that. Like I gotta get my own shit together first.
Exactly. Especially with me, like I can't hold back because it's like nobody gonna help us like that. So we have no choice but to keep pushing and finding a way out and doing something. I can't just be talking to my woman and other stuff because first of all, I'm not dealing with them. And first of all, like, what's the point? Like, I gotta keep going on what I do. Nobody's gonna help me. Because if I like keep talking about the stuff that people talk about, it's only gonna dig a deeper hole for me. It's gonna make me feel sad and it's gonna waste so much time. You know, so I can't just do that. People talking about this, the event, or this, and I don't know. Like,
It's like the fact that you have so much time to worry about sports and all this shit that don't matter, and you got so much time to talk about females. You must be either established in life or have your shit together. That's just how I look at it. Because other than that, it's like, how do you even have time to be doing that?
Like I don't know how these niggas be doing it because everything costs money. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if these niggas got government assistance. They getting life insurance policies from somebody or whatever. They're a part of some sort of ring that does etc. Because I don't know how they able to come on here and do this stuff. Because I know I can't. You know, it's not even that I'm choosing to. Like I just really can't do it. I don't got the. It's just the way I set stuff for myself and the way this situation is. I just can't do all that. You know.
Yeah, bro. It's like with this situation, it just shows you. It shows you what really matters. Like, how was any of this shit gonna help me out of here? Like, it's not gonna help me out of here. So why would I waste time on it? I don't
Mm-hmm.
care about what this person is doing. I don't care about celebrity drama. Like, I just be so out of the loop of all this shit. Cause I just be so locked in on what I'm doing.
That'd be like coming from like a like what I be doing or whatever or sleep. I just feel like I just keep exiting this reality and just returning because when I come back on each of them, like all this shit popped up in my face. I'm like, God damn, I never expected it because it's like I just forgot about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I just how much I don't really care and how much I move past it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how guys get mad like what some female said. These guys will make a live stream of what some woman said in a clip, a 5 second clip. Like, how do you not know if she's exaggerating like or making it up just to make somebody like mad or like invoke a certain reaction so she can get like views. And a lot of it is really just exaggeration. They'll be making the videos of what some woman said, or how do you know it's not like a fake video? Like I don't know how people like fall for that type of stuff.
I don't be understanding it either. Like I said, I just feel like I'm not a part of nothing for real. Like I'm not a part of these people. I'm not a part of what's going on out here. I'm not into the distractions. It's like I feel like it's just only me. Like
I feel
it's
like
just
I'm
me and my own reality at this point.
same. Like I feel like I'm out of like a time zone.
It's like everything outside of myself just seems like it's basically just pulling me down. Like if I was to step outside of my box, so I'll only be drugged down. Because like I said, you just start to see everything for what it is. Like, oh, this is a distraction. This person's gonna drain my energy. Like,
I notice I get brain fog fast on going back to those like old things or like the topics and all that, talking about certain things and just putting my attention toward it. I just get brain fog. I don't want to get brain fog. I want to keep my mind like I want to keep my mind like clear, like level headed, because all this stuff just gives you brain fog and clogs your brain. Now, when you're trying to do something, you're thinking about this or whatever, or you feel a certain way about it because somebody done something. So it's like, why put your attention towards that?
I'm so glad my brain ain't clogged with all of this bullshit because I just limit myself from watching it. Plus, all
King,
my energy is going to what I'm doing, so I don't even really be having energy left for anything else. Like, All my energy's going to what I'm doing. So the energy that I have left isn't even enough to put up with any of this shit or to watch any of this bullshit.
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of it is a little bit too much for me. Like, I'm not saying I'm weak, but this is just too much. Like what they put out, like you know. So I just leave it alone.
It just feels like everything is a hindrance to my progress. It's like everything's trying to drag you back to your old self.
Hmm. It's like a riffraff. Like it creates a riffraff in the energy because like you've done so much, you can't go back to your old self. But it's like you feel that thing trying to like drag you, so it creates like a riff, a raft in your energy, like how it tries to do it.
And it's like you just start to see how like stagnated people are. It's like they're stuck in a time capsule. Like they're still watching the same shit or still the same. Like, but it's like I evolved so much, so it's like I'm in a separate time chamber or something. Like everybody's still in the same like time. They're still in the same time capsule, like doing the same thing for like all of these years. But like I'm nothing like the person that I used to be. Like I evolved so much. So it's like it creates a disconnect. Like you just feel disconnected from everything. Like everybody else is just still the same.
Yeah, they still. I could just feel that stagnant. Even when people say they're doing certain things, I just know that. I'm not saying I'm a sidekick, but I could just tell. Like,
It's just like you instantly pick up on it. Like so, it just makes you not even want to. Like I said, you don't even want to be around people because it'll be like you just going back in a time capsule. Like I don't get how people are still the same after all these years. Like you mean to tell me you didn't evolve that any bit? Like you're still into sports and all of this. Like it's just weird to me.
mm-hmm. It
Like
would make
you're still celebrating the same shit on the same day. You're still like for all these years.
exactly what made me like take heed to this and like be on my shit is when the pandemic happened. Like, they just showed you that they can just like shut the world down any second. They can just call assaults on us. You know what I'm saying? Without us being prepared, because none of us were prepared for this. That's how serious you got to take life is. Like anything could just happen at a bat. These people don't take it. They still complaining or whatever, or in the same boat, or worried about the news. Like they just showed you in the world that they can end this shit any second when they want to for some
Hmm.
small thing, and you still not taking like life as you're serious. Like you know,
So I'm saying you would think in your mind that like all these traumatic events that happened recently, you would think people would have took heed to at least something. Like it's like no, but they're still the exact same.
exactly. I'd be going to these people. Even I used to watch, their mindset is still the same. Sometimes they'll be like, "Oh, I changed," or "I'm working towards something," and they still the same. They end up relapsing and being back who they were before. Or they'll just disappear. You know,
And it's like a lot of people want to hold you to your old self. So a lot of people are like they're subconsciously fighting it, like fighting that change
Mm-hmm.
because they know once they evolve, people are gonna be like, "Oh, you changed," or they're just not gonna fuck with you no more. And you start to lose people. So it's like they basically just want to hold on to that comfortability. Because
It's,
subconsciously they just know it. Like if I start to evolve and change, I'm gonna lose everything. I'm not gonna be cool with nobody. But it's like that's the sacrifice I was willing to make. Like, and the moment I start evolving and all of that, pre-pandemic and all of that, I just noticed I lost a lot of people. Like it was just never the same. And it's because I was no longer the same person. Like everybody wants you around when you're that weak person, when you're weak minded, when you have no boundaries, when you're a yes man. So it's like I noticed as soon as I started redirecting my energy and all of that, nothing was ever the same again. It's like your whole reality just shifts at that moment. And you just start to realize like these people were just using me.
in 2020, I was just seeing how the world was transitioning. You know what I'm saying? And the shift never stops because we're in the age of Aquarius. Like I don't know when it's gonna stop, but it's just you can just feel the consciousness. Like I just started noticing it in 2020. So I was just recollecting things that I had to do and just building up my mind. Just you know. And I noticed how me like when I started getting closer to that and just doing something, especially in like 2021, like just me going full circle, full fledged on what I'm doing to like 2022 and now. Yeah, I had air like phases where I would stop, but I noticed when I started getting to that mindset, bro, people were
Did you
acting
notice
fun.
people changing on you? Did you notice like shit was never the same?
Yeah, I
That's how it
noticed
felt
that.
for me.
hmm I noticed this directly after 2020 because I started moving it slowly and slowly to that mindset, to that growth mindset. I started noticing things like being pushed away from me or people coming back and doing this, and then this ended just the friction that I noticed.
Cause it's like for me, I was always like a deep thinker. I was always like almost the same way that I am now. But it's like I wasn't putting in like the action of like
hmm
changing my reality around. I would still do like bot stuff at the same time. Like I would have that mindset to where I seen shit or whatever. But it's like I still had one foot in with just like that bot shit. Not
hmm
like I was like fully like one of these bots, but just like hanging around people doing this and that. Like I wasn't taking shit that serious. But once
hmm
I started to take it serious, like and actually putting in the action and changing my reality and shit, I just noticed a shift and a change. Like all these outer occurrences, like it's like even if certain people didn't blatantly just stop fucking with me, it's like just outer occurrences forced the situation to happen. Like they
hmm
would either have to move or like it's like certain outer occurrences would just happen to force certain shit to just shift out of my life.
hmm Like I noticed that too. You know, it happened in some periods of my life too before all this, but I understood after like when I started doing it, it started happening directly because I'm actually changing my reality, especially with my mind. It's gonna just add up. You know.
It's like 2019 was the year where I just was merging that shit. Cause
hmm
like I said, I always had this type of mindset. I was always me, but 2019 is when I just finally like took action with it. Like Like I
Mm-hmm.
was always having those thoughts to where I knew I wanted to do something different with my life. And I always knew I was different from a lot of people. Like I didn't fit nowhere. But I never really like took action with it or knew how to like do it. Like it just seemed blurry to me. Like,
Exactly. Like I always had my
but
one thing
everything
going.
just started to seem more clear once I started to merge that shit. Like I started to take action with it. I started to build my energy up, and it's like shit just became more clear to me. It was like that perfect middle ground that I needed because I was already halfway there basically. But me taking action with all this shit was just like me. It was like that perfect middle ground to like merge it together.
Mm-hmm. Since like 2020 and 2019, I was in phases where I was like putting stuff to action, but I always noticed I would stop. I would always have intros. I would always stop, but I would only do it for I'd only do it for a period of time. It's only till when I decided in 2021 and all that to go full fledged, and I see like everything shifted. Like I just noticed in my reality, like everything,
Like I
like
noticed the direct shift, and it was the very first video on my channel. So it's like I remember this shit like it was yesterday. Like that's how vivid it is. Like I remember it. Like the videos gone now because like a lot of my old videos are gone. Cause I was already on here. I had a lot of videos even before this, so it might on my channel it says 400 videos, but I got way more than that because I had like way more videos, but I just took them all down and started over.
mm-hmm.
But my very first video on this channel, I remember it like it was yesterday, and it was that moment where like my reality shifted. Like I was taking action. I was like, because I know a lot of people chalk everything up to semen retention. They just over exaggerate it, but it was just like the stepping stone for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say like this is like the almighty thing, like, oh, just retain your seed. Like I know that's just like they blow it out of proportion, but it was like the stepping stone for me to like merge that shit. Because like I said, I was already like this, but it was like I just needed these certain components like to just like merge my reality. So I started to take some action with it. I started to like get on semen retention and all of that. And I was like meditating, and it's like what I experienced with it was just something I never experienced. And I made a video instantly about it.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I forgot. I used to watch your old videos, but yeah, you took them down. Oh yeah, during
So
that
you
time,
seen that video?
yeah, I
And
relate.
it's
So,
like that's when I noticed that like that was the shift right there.
well, yeah, I remember I had a moment where I could shift my reality. Like, what's that? When I meditated, I was in a park. I sat down. This was in 2020, the summer of 2020. I sat down and I meditated, and boom, I was kind of on theme retention too for like two, and I remember like I shifted, and I just when I realized that you're really powerful. Like you really do control your reality. Like that's when I had to realize it. It didn't make sense to me when I had that moment, especially with like meditation, where I sat down in the park. I just stood there, just being just present, and boom, I just shifted to the moment. That's when I realized that shit's really like within you. Like you know, of course you wouldn't like understand. Like it would take these repeated scenarios to like come, but when you really look back, you're like, oh shit, you really do. Like it's crazy. Like when I had that shift, when I like meditated, I didn't even do so much. Like I just sat there and I just felt like out of my body. Like my mind just stopped. I didn't feel like affected by anything. That's my favorite part of 2020 is when had that shifting moment. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
like 2019 and 2020 was like the pinnacle of like when the spiritual realm merged with this reality. Like that was the pinnacle. Like so that's why everything was so heightened. Now it's like a flat line
It's like after
with
that.
like the energy and all of that. And it's because it was already it peaked too high. Like it reached its peak. Like it reached
Mm-hmm.
its pinnacle. You've seen everything going up. Like and I felt that shit energetically. Like Like everything just felt like it was heightened during those times. But it's like now you can sense like how the energy is. Now it's like it's just like a flat line.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I noticed the energy like going up before. So I started like meditating and doing that like throughout time in those periods, and I feel a shift. And after when I felt the shift, it's like the experiences with people it never became the same because I had shifted, especially with like the timeline and the like consciousness increasing in the planet. It's gonna exaggerate even when you're not doing it after because it affects the reality. You know what I'm saying? But the pendulum switched with me after when I like meditated and all that. Like, and I just started noticing these like, weird experiences and patterns. You know, and these things kept happening to me because I was like, I should have continued on my journey, but I just kept getting like boggled up between these distractions and shit, and especially with the situation, like carried away until I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go full fledged and just, fight this, figure this shit out, you know, with the data and the knowledge that I know.
It's like that shit just gave me so much clarity. Like when everything just started merging together. So like it was just easier for me to just start my shit. Before I wanted to do a lot of stuff and I was even kind of taking action on it, but I would never see any type of results or it was never really clear to me. But once everything started merging, it's like I just instantly knew what I needed to do.
Hmm. I
It's
feel
like
like
beforehand, some of the shit like would seem like impossible for me to just think about it. Like if back then I was to tell myself like, oh, you're gonna start a YouTube channel. Like the way my mindset is, I would think like, oh, I'm gonna need like a high equipment camera. I'm gonna have to do this. Well, how am I actually gonna do this? But it's like now it's just so clear to me. So everything is just I just gotta like I just got some form of clarity with everything.
you said I used to do stuff, be on my shit, but it was from afar, but it'll be limited because it wasn't clear to me. But now, like, I'm realizing how I just figured it out. So I know, like, I'm gonna make it out because I figured this shit out. Like, I find ways around it and way arounds. And most people, they found if there wasn't a loop or obstacle, they would give up. But I found ways to like go around that shit. Like, it's crazy. Like, I would never, I've been flexible. Like, I never knew I was that way because everything was just blurry to me. Like, you know, especially with the mind I have, like, I was able to like it's like flexible to me now. But before, I would never expect it to even come to that level. Like, I thought I was gonna be at that depressive state and just give up on everything. But I continued. Like, it's crazy.
Like I feel like that planetary shift, like from 2019 to 2020 and all of that, it was like removing all the blockages and because like you seen how the planet started to shift, like, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like for me, it just seems like a lot of dead weight was erased. Like there was a lot of people like passing away and all of that. The planet was
Mm-hmm.
cleansing itself, so it's like certain blockages that were there were like clearing itself out. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like even my perspective on the world was like just shifted, like because beforehand it was just so cluttered, like from school and all this entertainment and shit. But it's like now since everything is like so, like everything just fell off and everything just like shifted. It's like it just gave me that clarity because like everything's moved out the way now. So now it's basically just only me. So now it's clear to me. Like everything is just clear now. It's like a lot of shit is just removed and cleansed away, physically and energetically, just like the energy on this planet. So it's like a lot of barriers and blockages that were there. Just it either got cleared away or it became clear to you. So like know what it is. Like
Like when stuff just lines up and all that, like I'm gonna just feels so good because like I figured this shit out. A lot of people don't make it out of this shit. You know, especially guys. Like a lot of guys quit. They don't know how powerful the brain is. You know, your mind is literally like a tool. Your mind is literally your best friend. Like that's why in school, like they tell you to pay attention. Like they give you the cheat codes in your face. Like what you got to do to play this game called life. Like your mind is literally your best friend. Like you know, if I still think at a low level of things like and stubborn, I wouldn't have reached this far. Like and just being
This is
quick to
why I'm
like
glad I took heed to like meditation and all of that. Because like it gave me that clarity, like I said. A lot of people don't have clarity because like it's just all the shit that I spoke on. Like there's so many blockages and distractions. So everything just seems blurry. Like people don't give them time. They don't give themselves time to just sit back and meditate, clear their mind. Because I remember how shit used to be like 2017 and all of that. All the years leading up to 2019, like, I remember how it felt. And like I said, it just felt like it was more distractions. Not more distractions, but it's like it
there's
was
like a
just like
lot.
blurry because it's like everything was just heightened. Like music was popping, this was happening, school was happening. So it's like you just felt like there wasn't no clarity. But like I said, the way that the planet shifted, it's like it forced that clarity to happen because it took a lot of shit away. Like it stopped everything. Music started to die off. A lot of people started to die off. Like
It's like a lot more things were going on back then, you know. But now you're seeing things get exposed or this a certain way because the consciousness. This is the time nowadays to raise your vibration, raise change in every level. Like it's not the time to be stagnant anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because I was stagnant not too long ago. Like I'll say like almost a year ago, and I felt the energy like it was just built up because it's time to transmute your energy and change. It even says in the Bible like this is the time for like to raise your consciousness. You know, we're in the age of the internet. Like the shit wasn't available. I mean, it was back then, but on a smaller scale. This is a time to like change. I don't know how these guys are still stuck in these spaces. I mean, some of the guys they left and disappeared. Whatsoever happened, I'm just saying, like in general, like I don't know how these people stay in these spaces and stay stuck. Like you know,
yeah, I never understood it either. It's just based on the individual that you are.
hmm
Because a lot of these people can be going through certain situations, but they still won't. I can't explain it, but I don't know. It's just the individual that I am.
exactly. I feel like people. I'm not comparing myself, but I kind of have to. They don't got the same push that I have to. They don't got that consciousness. So they haven't reached that consciousness level, or they're about to, but then something got in the way. Like they're carried away basically. I gave myself a chance, so I was able to see the other side, kind of, and the glimpse. They haven't seen the glimpse of what could happen, so they're stuck. By the time they saw it, it was too late. They're already like lost in the sauce, you know. What's up, guys? Like the AirPods has just just died. I'm gonna just continue for a little bit. We're gonna keep it up. Yeah, man. What I have been doing, bro. I just been doing me every day. Everything just gets clearer. My consciousness, bro. I'm good, man. I don't even care about nobody or people. I honestly don't care. I'm just me. I'm just doing me, bro. Like honestly, like I'm not even being cocky. Like it's simple. Like, but people they haven't given themselves a chance. They gave up. I haven't given up. I gave myself a chance. I knew because I had saw the glimpse. It just occurred. Certain people they didn't see the glimpse because it was too late. They got lost in the sauce. You know, certain people they could kind of like probably like see a glimpse, but it's like they're so low. They just put themselves at a level where they can't anymore because they don't have that fight in them. They're so carried away. All they got to do is make a mental shift, but their mind is so diluted with this stuff that it almost can't. When it's like all they got to do is just mentally shift their mind, or you know, it's like yeah, they have to go through experiences to get them out of their mindset, but it's like it's too late since they already think of it as negative. So it's like it's too late. It's already had it came beforehand. So you conclude that it's over for them. Especially these people in these spaces, man. You know, they're already defeated. They gave up. I'm not blaming them. I'm not saying I haven't had times where I wanted to call things off, but I knew there was the other side. I gave it a chance and I saw, you know? I can't wait to make it out so I can be alone 100% in my own energy. I hate having to constantly be around people. Exactly, bro. I'm alone right now since I have no friends or people that I talk to, but I live around people, so that's still people around me. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I'm just doing YouTube shorts on my other pages or whatever to get shit going and get traction or whatever on what I do and just things that I do just to push so it can help me make this move and give me the resources for this and that, so eventually then I can just get out of this fucking place that I'm at because I'll feel so fucking better, man. I feel good right now, but man, I feel so fucking better, man. Like, oh man, like hate being around people, feeling a funny energy, man. It's just a blur, man. It's like it tries to rub off on me, even when I'm doing all the shit that I gotta do, like for myself, and I don't like want it to rub off on me. Exactly, like you're right there where people can hear you, because I'll hear your background too, Vision, like you could hear mine, and it's like so close. Like I feel like I literally almost hear outside of where you're at. Like it's crazy, you know. Like I be hearing your background vision. It's like you're stuck inside of a cage. Like the noises, like it's crazy. Like a couple of times, you know. Yeah, I can't wait till. It's not that I can't wait. Like it's just gonna happen regardless. Because as above, so below. Like negative and positive is contrast and is in contrast with each other. It's like it's in motion with each other. So something happens this way, it's gonna happen the other way. So if this result happens, then it has to happen for something else. So say you get money, right? That means you're gonna have enough money to buy a house, to buy things you need to get. You see, it's affecting other areas. So as above, so below. You know, like when I make it out, I'm gonna give myself a big congratulations and a round of applause because I overcame so much in the boundaries, not just because of result, but it's like I overcame so much, man. Especially the way I think, like I didn't overthink shit. Oh, Vincent, don't you like live around people too? Like, cause it'll be better if like you live like in your have your own space. Cause I be hearing like a background and shit. It'd be like your background be like loud sometimes. Like I heard it in plenty of your lives. Like it was like it was crazy. They're literally making noise, like banging a wall type stuff around you. That's the type of noises that I heard around you in your background. You know how in school where they beatbox and they bang on a table? That's the type of stuff I heard in your background like a couple of times. It was like it was just crazy. Like boom, like they're trying to like yeah. There's nobody outside. It's so blank and dead and fresh, so empty. Clouds is go. Yeah, bro. I hate noises. That shit does irritate me, especially around my cousins. Like they be making a lot of noises, bro. They be yelling. Like I get it, they some kids, but that should be bothering me, bro. Like god damn, especially when I be trying to like fucking take a nap and shit. I can't wait till I have my own fucking space. Like that gets crazy. Imagine you having like a partner living with people. That would be so freaking uncomfortable. Like if you had like a partner or a person or whatever, like imagine living around people with that. That shit would be so fucking uncomfortable. Cause you gotta put that person in your own room and shit and bring the groceries in that person's room and in your room because there's no other space. You can't put it in the fridge because if you do, then they gonna steal that shit. They're gonna take the groceries. What if you have your own place? It's yours. You get to just make the rules. especially with the person that you're with. If they don't listen or abide by the rules, they can get out, and it's just you and them, so nobody could like do shit. You guys have privacy and shit, you know. But if you're around other people, they're gonna question it like, who the fuck is that? You know. That's why it's best to have your own space in general. Like you don't know how much times I had to like go outside or go to a certain area because I heard so much noise. Like especially in my background on the videos that I'm making, I had to like cancel the noise in my background because it was just becoming too much. It's like I couldn't even hear my own self. So I had to like remove so much audio files because the noise that I had on my background and shit, you know, it's become a big disturbance. It just interrupts what I do. If y'all want to join or whatever, or anybody else in the chat, y'all could. Links available. We'll just do it for a little bit before I shut it off or whatever. To like one, because I'm gonna be on. You can't even record videos because it people in the background listening. It's like you have no privacy or peace. That's why I have to be alone. Exactly. Like they'll probably be listening to what you say, or they'll like question you about it, or they'll hear what you're doing. So it's like it has them figuring you out and shit, which you don't want to happen. You know what I'm saying? Which is weird. Like that's why I have to be alone. I don't like people hearing me. Like what you gotta know for? Like it's none of your beeswax. You know what I'm saying? Mind your people don't know how to mind their business nowadays. They always gotta inherit somebody's problems or beef that does not include them. This is how negative and low people are, man. Colonized networks. What's your opinion on escort maxing? I mean, if you can afford it, you could do it, but don't spend too much on it. Like, I mean, it's better than like paying $100 for a date and not get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're talking to a real female, and but it's like imagine paying for it and not getting it. Like you talking to a woman at a date, you guys talk, and then you nothing happens. You just wasted her money. But if you do it with that escort or whatever, you're more guaranteed. You know. But I wouldn't really do it because it's illegal and shit and STDs and blah blah blah. And it's like we have to live our lives with no privacy, bro. I hate this shit. Like exactly. Like I always gotta go outside to like make videos or say what I do because the noise and the interruption, you know. And I can't wait to have my own crib. Oh my goodness, bro. I ain't gonna really be doing anything in my career. I'm just gonna be making like stack up this money up, eat good, man, travel, just do these three things, like just mind my business, travel, make more money, and live peaceful. Like that's heaven to me, bro, compared to this shit. Like if a woman is like feeling me or whatever, she's genuine, she could come along. if she's not on some weird shit and she's 100% for me, but I'm not even looking for it. So whatever, that will come in due times. People are like annoying as fruit flies, always invading your space. Right? Exactly, bro. They're like love bugs, bro. They just always want to like attach to you that they end up biting your skin and making you itch. That's how people are. They're like love bugs and shit. That's what I can't stand about people. You know, who's not lost? Not lost too. If you don't understand not lost too, just replay the stream or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or just pay attention or make sure you're not a troll, cause please, no trolls like, you know, no trolling. Pause. Yeah, okay, you're just a guy. Okay, okay. Okay, I'm just a guy. Yeah, man, I can't wait to make it out of this, bro. It's my peace, man. It's just infected in my energies. Like I feel like people trying to like bring my energy, they gotta just their level like just down. Their level is already down. They're just trying to bring you like low. It's like it's like rubbing off. Like your energy's rubbing off with the environment, and it's like I don't like this. I just want to transcend off this planet so I can be 100% at peace for once. I just want peace at this point. Exactly. People don't ever give you a space to just breathe. You can't even like express yourself or tell people what you really like feel like or tell them the truth about things. Like they wouldn't even make up that space for you. Imagine like trying to ask for peace. That's not even like there. So you know, like I just want to transcend. Like I feel like I already transcended out of this plane of existence. Like I'm just out of here. Like just my physical body is still moving and in bondage to what the things that are going is still in bondage, which means it's living, which equals suffering. When you're living in this human body, you're subjective to suffering. When you're not living with this body, you're not really like in that suffering state until you take on form. And form is gonna be affected to other forms that is around that shit. You know? Exactly, alignment. It isn't that it's a journey. Exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like non-duality and stuff. The non-duality teachings and all that. At not lose two, whatever your name is. Don't mean to pronounce it wrong, but you know about like non-duality, like NON duality, non-duality. That's just what essentially this is non-duality and all that. This stuff is a constant drain on our energy just being around people, and on top of that, most people are negative and they always gossiping or going through issues, so they try to dump that on you. Exactly, like I'm not exactly. They're trying to dump it on you like you're a fucking recycling bin. Like I don't want that. Like they might not see on what you're doing, but they could just feel like the energy. It's clear, like it's a safe space that you have, so they try to dump it on you. You know what I'm saying? You know, and shit. You know, and I don't want to like take on people's energies because I'm already moving up and just doing what I'm doing. It's like I don't want to cause that type of thing. Duality was ingrained in us by the Earth's rotations of the sun, night and day. It's not a nuanced form of psychology. Evil and God are such other terms that are too wishy washy. Yeah, duality is like this realm of existence that we live in is like Earth is like this plane of existence is dualism. It's because the magnetic poles, you know, your mind is the reason because your mind is duality. It's just that your mind labels shit. Your mind is dualism. That's why a lot of shit goes on because you think you're in separation, so you compare and you don't feel whole as if. But if you look at a rock or a plant, it's just being a plant. It doesn't have no ideology. So it's mostly our mind causing this stuff. That's why we do certain shit, develop things or things to just protect it or protect, our sanities or whatever that we stand on. But these things come from our mind, bro. That's why you got to control the mind. If you can elevate past the mind, man, that shit will be a game changer for you, man. It doesn't have to be understanding and can permeate concrete destination. Exactly. That's the problem with humans. We tend to like having to understand shit, especially with this mind. You know, these false labels. You know, evil and God are should the terms are too wishy washy. Didn't it God made the devil? Like Satan, like if God is so powerful, then why say I don't know if I could go into that because people can be like, oh, you're questioning God and don't talk about the Bible. That's blasphemy. These people don't even go to church, but they talking all this shit. They don't talk about the Bible. Like you barely even went to church. I went to church almost my whole life. You know, shouldn't say black and white. Thinking in terms of duality is a misnomer. Exactly. I feel like I'm around a bunch of energy parasites who are capped at a certain level. I'm trying to elevate, and everything around me is already limited and capped. But I'm the only one striving for something. G, something reader. The Roman the monotheist of God in order to control the expanding empire. It's only in the form. Exactly, man. Those people, man, and all that shit. Same with me. Like I feel like everybody's remember they stuck and they're not moving anywhere. While I'm moving, it's like they're trying to slow the wheels down for me. It's like I'm not saying they're intentionally doing it, but just damn doing what they do and what I'm doing. It's like it creates a contrast. So it's either I adapt to their level or not. Like so, it's this wheel. I feel like when I have my own space, everything would just fall for me easier because I don't have that energy and that dynamic, you know. But I gotta fight almost extra hard. As soon as I'm able to pull the weights to me, I'm out of here. Like as soon as I get that first dollar, bro, I'm out, bro. Like I don't care if I go homeless or anything. As soon as I get that first grand, I'm out of here, bro. Honestly don't care. Like, what's the worst that could happen to us? We already been through everything. Like, we don't care anyway. Like, we don't got no women or children, so we're able to get off on our feet in 6 months or less. So you know, so I get that first paycheck that I get, I'm out of here, bro. Like, I'm gone. I'm out of this shit. As soon as I get that first paycheck, I'm out this bitch. Or yo, you hear me? You hear me? Hello? Yo, yo, yo. Why is it doing that? Hello? I don't hear you. Let me see. I don't know why my volume is that way. Yo. Hello. I'm joking around, guys. I was just testing my mic. Do re. Remember in music class in school they did do re mi la. Fucking class, man. I remember that. Do re mi la so la. Oh my goodness! I remember in school they made us sing do re mi la in music class. Like that was in elementary school. Like elementary school was like lit and shit. That was the only like good times. Do re mi la. I remember that in school. Y'all remember that where they done that in music class in elementary school? Do re mi. Yeah. Do re mi la. Colonized networks. Not Lost 2. How did you guys find my channel, Not Lost 2 and Colonized Networks? How do you guys find this channel? Do re mi la. It's hard to remain level headed sometimes because I instantly get irritated waking on this planet. Like, man, I gotta deal with this. Me too. Bro, like, man, I feel you, man. Bro, it's hard for me to like convince myself to wake up, bro. Cause I know it's gonna be the same mundane patterns and this like I just know it, bro. Like it'd be hard for me to get up. Like I just be forcing myself like to get up. Cause this is so predictable, bro. You know, I was like in the state I was as a child where I was just naive and just I was just everything was just joyful, but I don't even feel that anymore. Everything's so predictable. When you were a kid, everything is like a mystery because you're just in the present, like just joyful. You know, exactly. Like I just wish I was in that feeling because everything's like predictable as fuck. Like it just almost becomes unattractive. You know what I'm saying? And just becomes a joke. It's just unappealing as just crappy, man. Man, I just want my own space, dude. Like my own everything. Like, god damn. I gotta be around something and somebody. Like, god damn. Like, you gotta go somewhere. You gotta ask somebody or whatever, or you gotta like let them know or this, and it's crazy. Hey, Vision, I got a question. When you get that first paycheck, are you gonna wait it out? Be like, oh, let me just wait. Let me just stay here for a little bit, or you gonna get the hell out of your position? Like, are you gonna wait it out? Some people they'll like, oh, you know what? I got $1,000, so let me just save it up. Let me just give it to my people. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the fuck out, man. I'm out of here, bro. I don't care what nobody says. I'm out, bro. I've been through so much, bro. Fuck that, like exactly, bro. Like when I get that first, man, I'm out of this bitch. Like when I'm not gonna even get a warning, bro. I'm out of this shit. Like listen, like when you get that first dollar, everything just hits. Like you're gonna like be like, oh, I'm gonna save some money. I'm gonna give it to my peoples first. I'm gonna now I'm out of here, bro. Like that shit comes later. Like I'm gonna just leave. No, I gotta go. I can't do it. It's like, bro, you know what it feels like? It feels like there's a bunch of scorpions crawling under you. That's how it feels like being in this shit, especially when you're in longer. Nah, I gotta go. Exactly. I'm a dip, dude. Bro. I'm not gonna give no warning, no number, because Vision. What can you imagine if you give everybody a warning that you leave? Are they gonna hold you back, or they're gonna make you stay? Like, or they're gonna let you go? Say you're gonna be like, guys, I'm moving out. Blah blah blah. Like, what do you think is gonna happen? Telling people that shit. I feel you, bro. I'm out of here. I'm not doing nobody shit. I'm just, bro. You better make sure you don't got like a lot of shit, cause it's gonna be predictable. Like, but with me, I don't got a lot of shit, so I'm good. Like, cause they don't know, cause like the shit's gonna be like it all over the place. But I mean, with me, I don't got a lot of shit, so I'm good. Like, I don't care. If I do, nigga, if I do have like a lot of stuff, I'm leaving it behind. I don't care. Like I got money, so like if I say I'm moving out and I got a lot of stuff, I'm leaving it there. I don't care about it anymore. I'm not gonna like. I can't even like. I'm done with this shit. Like, like I ain't gonna even call it moving people. Like all that shit. Like I'm just gonna leave, man. I'm out. Like I ain't gonna like call for nothing. I'm just out. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just gonna go leave. Like I'll find something. You know, like I'm not gonna be in like in a road or some shit. I'm not gonna be in like the middle of nowhere. Like I'm just gonna leave. Like I'm gonna find something because we have Google, so it wouldn't be such an issue. But I'm out for sure. Like Vision, when you leave, they're gonna be like, "We're gonna miss you. Don't leave us." They're gonna give you these notes. No, people gonna call from years later. Come on, bro, you gonna leave us like that? Like what? Those people never taught you a day in life, but they want to call back when you leave. Like what? Fuck out of here. Niggas never supported you, call you, checked up on you, even family. But when you moved on, they're gonna be like, "Don't leave. We're gonna miss you." They're gonna give you some cards. You know what I'm saying? You know how people give them people those cards when they sick, like the get well letter. They're gonna give you something like that. Don't leave. No. I don't even think they're gonna do that. I think they're just gonna like, I don't know, like say you got like a moving truck or whatever, they gonna like, I don't know, they gonna put it back. Like, I don't know, they gonna yeah, it wouldn't be smart to tell people because they gonna like take your stuff or whatever. They just gonna be on some weird shit. So I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Once that dollar comes, we out of here. Yeah, I'm not gonna even tell anyone on the internet. Exactly. I'm gonna just disappear without a trace. Exactly, bro. I'm gonna be out. Like I'm gonna still do like these YouTube videos, but as far as like real life, like nobody gonna know. Like I'm just gonna just clear it. And if they call me, I'm gonna tell them I'm gonna just stick the middle finger. Ain't no convincing me to come back. That's all I'm gonna do because I dealt with too much and shit. I didn't even have to like do and all this crap. Like, nah, bro, I done too much just to like go back again. You got me all the way fucked up. You know, so I would just clear it. Like as soon as that paycheck comes on my account, they gonna think I'm fucking Johnny Bravo or some shit. Like just how fast I am just to leave. Like, I'm just gonna just view. They gonna think I'm Flash or some shit. Like just how fast I just disappear and shit. They gonna think I'm fucking man Sonic the Hedgehog. Cause I done too much. That's why I'm doing a lot of shit out to make. But that's why I'm doing a lot of shit out to make sure I don't. I'm not really doing a lot of shit, but I'm just doing what I do at this level because to make sure that like I don't ever like be in this shit again. Like fuck no. I learned my lessons. I done what I got to do, but to do this again, nah. Personally, I don't want to do it again. It's not the issue as homeless. It's just everything. Like not lost. It's just the situation. It's just with us. Like it's just overcoming life, man. Like if you overcome an obstacle, would you want to repeat it again? No, unless you felt like you haven't learned the lesson from it or whatever. Like why would you want it to happen again? So not a loss for two. If you passed all the tests at school, right? You studied hard. Why the hell would you go back to do it again when you passed? That's stupid. Knowing that it took you a while to study, you was fucking tired. You lost nights of sleep and shit. Like, why would you want to repeat that 11? That's just crazy, man. If you do that, then that's just what you call self sabotage. You know. Oh, Luke Everett 888. Tell me what happened, bro. Elaborate. Did something go on with you? If you don't mind sharing, like I ain't gonna make you look at a certain way. As a man learns from mistakes once or twice. If he continues, then he's trapped, man. So if you don't mind sharing, like what happened with you, bro, just say it so I can like tell you. I give my 2 cents on it. Yep. It's not that like it's just that with us, like um most people they got a false sense of like self worth. As soon as you come in the picture, they hate on it because you attack that. You know what I'm saying? Because theirs don't come from whatever somebody's worth comes from. They have a false sense of it. While you, on the other hand, it's not like as prevalent as theirs to where their self worth comes from. So when you come in a picture, like it's like an irritant. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know, it's like you're that bee. It's like an annoying bee, like trying to like sting you and shit, and you're trying to get away from it. It's like you're that. Subconsciously. Every time I dated a woman, they wound up gathering with others and becoming my enemy because of my success and health lifestyles, bro. Man, fuck that goofy ass bitch. They ain't shit. These women are weird. I'm not saying all women because I'm saying all women because they're the same. So don't tell me blah blah women. Oh, this topic again, dude. Forget that chick, bro. Just forget about her, bro. These women are gonna bring you down, bro. They come with issues, bro. This is not even a red pill. I'm past the red pill. I'm not even collaborate with guys in the ministry because they're weird and they're deranged. It's not women that's the problem. It's just them. They're weird and deranged. And as far as women, just forget about them. There's plenty of women. Forget that goofy ass chick, dude. You know what I'm saying? She got nothing going on for herself, so why focus on her? Exactly. These women, they be broke and they want you to make like seven figures. Like, what? You just gonna use me for my money, then you just gonna spend it on some broke, goofy guy who does absolutely nothing because you like him or whatever. Or the way he, like, does you is like, so you're just using me, so get the fuck out of here. Like, just get away from that woman, bro. She has nothing going on for herself. Like, for y'all dudes nowadays, if you deal with men, tell them they ought to make you money or they smash you. Like, you gotta be that direct. You wanna be the nice guy and be all neutral with them, and nothing goes on, and you guys have these boring, long drawn out conversations and it goes nowhere. You can be that. Or you just be um that shit. You can do what you want. No offense, I like you, but that sounds like projection. That's not projection, my guy. This comes from me and other, like, we talking about projection. No, this is real life. If you don't mind coming on the stream yard, I could tell you why it's not projection. Like, no debate about it. People know that how stressful life is, but bring children here. They basically finesse you more than the government because you wouldn't even have to be in the first place if you were broke. This whole world is a scam. It's fun. I'd be laughing at this shit. This whole world is a fucking finesse, bro. This whole world is a finesse, bro. You gotta pay for, like, goddamn, your whole life is a goddamn bill. They just put a fucking stamp on their head saying that you gotta pay this. Like, it's funny, bro. No offense, I like you, but that sounds like on your self worth. Not necessarily. Like, what do you like? Elaborate more. Like, yeah, self esteem. You're good, but you're lacking self worth. I'm not lacking self worth necessarily. I mean, if you think so, but all that stuff is really just inside of yourself, of what you think of yourself. Like, I mean, as long as, like, you don't, like, be defeated, like how guys are, like, I'm ugly, nobody likes me. Like, don't shoot yourself down. I mean, just have a healthy level of, like, but you don't want to be delusional about it. You don't want to be like cocky or arrogant or like, whatever. Like, there's a balance to this shit. I don't. Yeah, you shouldn't care about what society's projection is like people's own projections of what has been determined. You know, it's based on these, like, outer things and shit, and You can't let that like define you because you're gonna be controlled. That's why people don't do what they need to do because you know what people are gonna say or that or or people may attack them and they feel like that's all they have, so they may like affect their ego in a way, so they're gonna stop. You know, I saw the Palestine thing and shit. Like I saw the bodies on it yesterday. Like it was fucked, man. I saw like man the crazy shit. Like it just shows you how this world is fucked up. Like they'll even bomb a whole city and they don't even know like children and other people are. It's crazy, man. This world's fucked up, man. It's crazy. All that bombing is because all that bombing in Gaza, because of a stupid ass religion or fucking a fucking ideology or some shit. Dun, dun, dun.